Hey everybody, Ann here in the tiny house, feeling a little angry right now. Yeah, I'm having my coffee, but it's super hot, and my inverter from China just basically blew up. It had no load on it. In fact, I had been turning it off overnight, and I disconnect the refrigerator. I turn the refrigerator off just because this inverter actually uses quite a bit of power to even just be on. So I turned it off last night, turned it on this morning, and nothing was connected to it. There was no load attached to it. When I turned it on, it started sparking and smoking, and so I turned it off. I know it comes with additional fuses that you can replace and put in there, so I went ahead and replaced the fuse. I had to take the whole thing apart. It was ridiculous. So I put new fuses in it, and with nothing attached to it. Very cool in the cabin. Well, not very cool. As cool as it is right now in Tennessee. It's just sparked, smoked, and shut down. So it doesn't work at all. And it comes from a company that ships through Amazon, and honestly, trying to get stuff done. Well, I did have one situation recently that I got resolved pretty quickly with the third-party seller. But I'm trying to figure out what to do about this inverter. It was sent to me by as a gift, and of course, through no fault of the gift givers, you know, it wasn't their fault. It's just a bad inverter. So I need to figure out what to do, because I have none of my inverters work anymore. They are all burnt out, or something is wrong with them, or emitting smoke. So I don't have any way to keep things, going. I don't have any way to charge my phone unless I get in my truck and turn my truck on and charge my phone. I don't have any way to run my fans unless I get my little power banks, and the only way I can charge those is in the truck. So I'm kind of in a pickle right now. Let me show you the inverter so you guys will make sure not to get one of these. All right, here is the inverter. I can't even pronounce the name of it. There's no name on it. There's no telephone number on it. It's made in China. So I went ahead and opened up the box. I had to undo some screws and whatnot, which was kind of a pain in the butt. And look inside there. See that? I had kind of accidentally wiped it with my finger a little bit. You can tell where something had caught on fire a little bit. So let's take this off. And I don't know if you can see it, but back down in there, in the bottom, you can see black on the bottom of the case down in there. That's not even anywhere near any fuses, so it had nothing to do with the fuse blowing. There's the fuses over there. I did go ahead and replace them, and yeah, you can see that in there, and I tried to restart it and whatnot, and I got the same thing. Oh, and another thing, look at those cables. They're all red. There's no red, there's no black. You don't know which one is positive, don't know which one is negative. Weird. So yeah, caught on fire. All right, I'm sitting outside right now in the shade because it's getting hot in there. Anyway, before any of you ask, there was no load on the inverter at all this morning when this happened. In fact, overnight, of course, I turn off the refrigerator. I turn off the inverter completely because it actually uses a lot of power just to be on. And so when I turned it on, there was nothing connected to it. There was no cords, no USB, nothing connected to it. And I turned it on, and it started, smoking and sparking, and this stupid wasp is gonna bite me eventually. I just know it. It's been buzzing around me all morning. Anyhow, so yeah, I turned it immediately back off. Tried to replace the fuses. I knew it wasn't going to work because where the smoke and the black was, from where it kind of caught on fire inside a little bit, it wasn't anywhere near the fuses. So some other part, I don't know what it is. I mean, I don't know how to build these things. I could manage to get new fuses put in it though. And I turned it back on, and the same thing. The smoke and the sparks started coming from that one area, so I immediately turned it back off. Disconnected it, and each time there was nothing connected to the inverter when this happened. So I'm going to plan B right now, and Judy's out there barking, of course. I'm going to go to plan B, and that is get a bunch of ice and put it in my ice chest until I can figure something out. Now, I am actually asking you guys for help. I've already I emailed somebody this morning, my friend Donna, and she has already sent me a PayPal donation to try and get the one replaced. So the kind gentleman that, what's the matter, Judy? That initially sent the inverter. I'm going to tell him to get his money back because, you know, I went and read through the reviews of this inverter, and I guess it just really didn't get very good reviews. So I want him to be able to get his money back and just go to a completely different company altogether. So let me see what Judy's up to. She's just barking. Anyway, I am asking for help. I don't do this ever, but I am now because this is kind of a weird situation. This is weird. If it was something that I had purchased locally here myself, I would just be able to take it and return it. As it stands, I can't even do anything about it myself because I didn't actually order it. So, Donna has already donated towards the cause of a new inverter. I do have one on my wish list, but I mean, if I might be able to find one locally that I can just go pick up maybe today. So, if you are able, please go to my PayPal account and, see, I don't even know how to ask for help. I just feel so uncomfortable about it. Well, anyhow, this is what's going on. My PayPal link is down below. It's on my channel art. And so if you can help, that's great. If you can't, just please watch the video, say some prayers that I get this figured out. You know what? I'm going to be fine. You know, I do have a plan B, thank goodness. I'm going to get some ice and we're going to be fine that way. I have the truck with a good running battery. This thing is going to bite me. So I just need to figure that out. All right, talk to you guys later.